got a leak on our skid steer. Jake just parked it down here, and I'm not sure if it's hydraulic or antifreeze actually, but the hose goes way underneath the cab, so I'm not sure yet. I think there's a way to tip these cabs up. Not sure how.
Oh, hey there.
Hey, how's it going?
What's wrong with the skid steer?
Not sure. I think it's a leak of some sort with this hose right here. So I gotta figure out
Will that be an easy fix or a hard fix?
if I can figure out where it goes to. It would help. Goes under the cab, so I gotta figure out how to tip the cab up, I think. I don't know why I decided to put the fuel tanks here. It was kind of a stupid decision because all the water runs down in mud and it gathers in here. Shouldn't have put it here. Oh well. Here's what it is for now. So that's randomly not leaking anymore. I kind of wonder if the seal was cracked on it. I'm not sure. But I do know that it's not leaking anymore, so we'll keep an eye on it and see. I'm just heading back here to grab the 6190 and back in the back building here. Then we're gonna start spraying. I got a spray Precero on spring wheat. So I got the corn planter hooked on the back here. Some cobwebs. I hooked it on because we pulled out a wagon from behind here. That was behind here. So I gotta unhook it before we hook on to the sprayer. Sorghum's looking good across the road. I'm just heading over to the shop. I gotta put the I almost forget what it's called. The doohickey thing that you put on the back of the hitch to make it like this. No, I just, oh man. I don't know, I forget what it's called. I'll show you. 540 PDO, that's what we want. This thing here. Do you ever have that issue where the randomest, simplest things just slip your mind of what they're called? I still can't remember. It'll come to me. Spraying. Now, this should admittedly be sprayed much sooner. I had a day there and I knew it should get sprayed. I wasn't able to do it that day, and then it rained for a week straight, so it's a little late, I'll admit it. But hopefully it's not too late to do what it's supposed to do. The wheat's looking gorgeous. Okay, about 25 more acres to do. But we're gonna head to our home. That's just around the corner from our place. So I ran into a branch further down there. So gotta get out and do this, there. There we go. There's some oats growing up here. Volunteer oats. But I think that should be fine. I think it'll blow right through the combine because you can have the fan going. You can have it going faster for wheat than you do for oats. So I think that should be fine. Apparently the manure we hauled here made a difference because we got a lot going down. I did not expect that. Not overly great, but shows it's a good crop, I guess. Okay, 500 hours is up, so we gotta change oil on this tractor. And also, while I'm at it, gotta change oil on the front hubs and the center axle. Right in there. But as a rule of thumb, we always warm up the oil a bit before we drop it. Okay, front axle is drained. These hubs are drained. Now I'm gonna drain the motor oil. Got a bunch of sockets because I forget what size it is. Great. All right. Oh, so much fun. Right. This is always a good time. Now, to remember where the drain plug is. I think it's actually in here somewhere. I'm gonna have to turn on my light. I found it. It's right up in there. Now we gotta figure out what size. Gonna guess a 14 or a 15. Just like that. Gotta change the filter now. Does anyone else have this problem where you're too cheap to throw away rags? You're like, this one's half good yet, and then you have 5 that are half good, but they just get worse and worse, and you still don't want to throw them away. Then you end up with a huge pile, and then eventually you have a big house cleaning party and throw everything away. Okay, I'm bringing the skid steer over to the shop to change the oil on it. I got some ADW90 here that was dropped off at the dairy farm. So we got a new kind of window on this skid steer now. You can see how absolutely spotless it is. It's called the Invisible. That is clean. That is clean. Now, I've never changed oil on this skid steer, so I'm not exactly sure how. But I guess you'll get to learn with me. I've heard a rumor that if you take this plate off, is it on this side or this side? Well, there's only one plate, so I've heard a rumor that if you take this off, that's where the drain plug is. I should have washed this first. Oh well. And I don't even know where the motor oil filter is. Maybe it's in down there too. Let's open it up and have a look. I lost my smalling pack somewhere around here, and I can't find it. Ever have anything like that happen to you? Literally, where did it go? I was just using it. Oh my, oh, there it is. Still under here. So I set you guys down because I can get more work done that way. You can still watch. I think this bolt's bent. And now it's stuck on my, there we go. I see the battery. Somebody lie to me. Well, there's the filter underneath there, okay. I'll show you. So there's the battery. There's the filter. Now for the drain plug. Might have to make a call. Or get my light. Might be a start. So from what I could tell, the drain plug is from underneath. So I'm going to try out these new car ramps. The reason I think it'll be okay that the skid steer is slanted is because the drain plug appears to be out of chute. That wasn't the side I was remembering. So it might not be okay. So I just got a brilliant idea. Oh! Whew! I fell. I'm okay. So the skid steer is not level, but all I have to do is put the forks down, lift the front up, and we're level. Okay. Yeah. I know people are worried this isn't safe. What if the cylinder gives out? Well, front will come crashing down, yes, but the back will still be fine, so that'll be fine. Well, I told you you'd be learning with me, and I'm sure there's actually people watching that have a skid steer like this that are screaming, "It's there!" Well, I know, but by the time you see this, I'll probably have it figured out, or I would hope so. Okay, so I used my lifeline and called a friend. It's supposed to be in here. Supposed to be a hose coming out here somewhere, and he said it might be in the belly of the skid steer, and I've dug around in there. I'm not exactly sure what I'm looking for. I'm gonna do the rest of the maintenance on here, and if he comes past sometime, I'm gonna get him to swing in and see what he can figure out, because I'm a little bit lost on that aspect. But we're gonna change the air filter here and take this back and wash the red out, and gonna wash up the skid steer. I got some weights to hang on the back, and that's, I guess, what we're gonna work on instead. Okay, we're gonna take the skid steer and take it back and wash the radiator out. Well, the skid steer left a bit of a mess, and I didn't even get the oil changed, but I did get it cleaned up a bit underneath. Doesn't look like that. Those pans have been off for a while. Yeah, so we gotta figure out where that plug is. Well, I got the air hose out. I'm gonna pull the air filter out of here, see how it's looking, probably spray it off or hose it off if it's sturdy enough. Oh yeah, there's dirt in there, as you can see. Let's get the air hose. Okay, so our diesel here needs a new steering box. Is in close to the shop where we're gonna get it done now, the garage, and so I'm gonna take it in and he's gonna bring me back. It's just the other side of town. So okay, so we've now switched jobs. We are pulling the fence out of our pasture, starting with the middle fence. If we do need a new fence down the road, then we can always put a better one in. But A lot of these are starting to rot anyway. And we had a center, so Dad's helping me. We had a center fence in here. See, Grandpa?
Papa?
There he is. We had a center fence in here to divide the pasture we had 2 different sizes of cattle. But now that we have the heifer barn, we're for sure never gonna need that. So we're starting with the center one. But we are, if we have time, gonna work our way out and take all the fence away. I think I might leave some of the good posts up. I have not given up on making another pasture here. Especially when this little guy grows up, he's gonna need some responsibility. So I figure a few cattle would be good for that. Well, Gary, you better work extra fast. You're on camera.
Hello, guys.
Not sure if we got all the fencing or not. It was all under the grass here. But I'm gonna come in with the skid steer and... Uh-oh. Did you get tripped and snagged up? It's okay. There you go. I don't know, do you think this post is wore out? Rotted? So we're gonna start with this post and work our way down. Okay, come stand over right here. There, now you can watch from there. Okay, we're getting there. Well, this is the last one in the center. Okay, we just did the middle for now. We're gonna leave the rest for now. I'm gonna bring the skid steer over in the forks and just dig in the ground, make sure, go along. Make sure there's no wire left in the ground or anything. Okay, we got that done, so we're gonna take this back to the dairy farm. And I think we're gonna be done for the night then. As per the usual, thank you everybody for watching. You can go ahead and hit that subscribe button if that's something you want to see more of. And you can also like it, share it to your friends if you think it's something they'd want to see. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one.